my good friend, patriot extraordinaire, Mr. Ted Nugent. Ted, Trump brings his message right to the people. It doesn't matter if it's a blue city, a blue county, a blue state. He's got them, and they show up for him, Ted.
You know, you've shown all the evidence that any thinking person, any conscientious American needs to see and witness to know that Joe Biden is a horrible, horrible, nasty, dishonest, treasonous human being. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt of the human being part. But Donald Trump is a warrior for truth, logic, common sense, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, work ethic, that arena of entrepreneurial productivity that is the engine that drives the greatest quality of life in America. And again, God bless you, Eric. Thanks for having me on. But I just spent the day with a couple Marines, and they dragged their brothers off the battlefield in pieces, and we're celebrating Memorial Day because of those ultimate sacrifices. And isn't it quite powerful and telling that the heroes of the military are the most heartbroken of all, because they, during Memorial Day weekend, we're going to thank God for the unique quality of life freedoms that come from that great document of self-evident truth, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Ten Commandments, the Golden Rule, all that radical stuff. But I hear from these heroes of the military every day. I get to hang out with them. They made me this fantastic wooden flag with the Second Amendment on it. And if anything tells the story of heartbreak and embarrassment that has turned into dangerous, dangerous anti-American policy, it's the heroes of the military. So I pray for them and their families every day, and I pray for America. But Donald Trump is the answer to that prayer. And you pointed out eloquently with irrefutable evidence. I use the term wallpaper and carpet bomb when I'm promoting something I really believe in, like of the American dream. And you have a wallpapered and carpet bomb, irrefutable, painful evidence that Joe Biden is a horrible, horrible human being that is leading the treasonous gang of Uncle Sam as the #1 enemy of the American dream. Those words hurt, Eric, coming out of my mouth, but the evidence is irrefutable. So it's Donald Trump. And I'm going to tell you again, we've got an organization called Hunter Nation, hunternation.org. It sounds too simple to be true, but we're finally galvanizing and prodding the licensed hunting families, the ultimate conservatives, constitutionalists, conservationists. They're getting out to vote in meaningful numbers, and we're going to get Donald Trump back at the helm, because right now Joe Biden and the Democrats are on the toilet flushing handle of America. So thank you for bringing this important evidence to light. I stand with you very proudly.
I want to bring up, I want to talk to you about the Second Amendment and something that was striking to me. In a second, I just want to kind of put a bow on this. AOC, talk about Biden having difficulty speaking or painful speaking, listening to it. Someone who maybe has pain speaking because her brain doesn't work that well. Let's listen to AOC talk about Trump's visit to the Bronx.
I think, as I noted yesterday, this is an attempt to, I think, trick some of our folks here, but I think the Bronx knows better.
Yeah. What I was trying to say is, like, was that hard for her to get that out, to spit that little piece of brilliance out? Ted, your thoughts on AOC?
Well, once again, the English language isn't that difficult to master, regardless of what Ozzy Osbourne or Joe Biden is struggling with. The point is that his entire cheerleading gang qualify as the supreme numbnuts of the human species. And again, I'm being generous with the human species. Every time a Democrat or a Democrat supporter, MSNBC or Joe Scarborough or The View, I mean, who would want The View to be on your side? These people are mentally and spiritually deranged. There's not an honest bone amongst the Democrats, and unfortunately too many Republicans too that compromise and bend over to the insanity, the toxic policies of the Joe Biden gang. So once again, Eric, you carry on. You are the wind beneath the wings of the American families that are in the asset column. AOC, the Democrats, the Joe Biden gang, they are rock solid in the liability column of America. And we've got to get Donald Trump going here. If we don't vote him in, we're literally committing cultural and spiritual suicide in America.